Danielle Winger paints landscapes from her emotional memory, from her feelings. And that's why these paintings feel dreamlike. The landscapes hint at a place that almost was, trees that remind you of something the Lorax would come out of, and mountains that make you feel like you have Paramount Plus. Winger's paintings make you feel what she feels about nature, the awe, the gloom, the triumph. She got me, a man who's never been camping, wondering what a night underneath the stars would be like. They say that art is for everyone regardless of race, income, education, but is art even for my friend Ed Bell here? Ed's only experience with art has been Iowa tramp stamps and airbrush Dale Earnhardt t-shirts.
How long did you spend writing that this morning? Because I know your improv skills, it wasn't off the cuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I wrote those dunks.
I'm understanding how you got a master's degree.
All right, no, but for real, this is Danielle Winger. She's doing this exhibition is called Half the Day is the Night. This is her interpretation of landscape, and what's so cool about her work is that she is painting places from emotional recall. So she's actually painting places that don't exist, meaning that she's not like sitting in the forest at night painting this. She's just totally painting from feeling and memory.
That's cool.
How does this one make you feel?
A little uneasy.
Okay.
It gives me kind of horror movie vibes.
Yeah.
The reflections.
Yeah, especially like the luminescence of the tree is those middle trees kind of make it a little unsettling. But then I feel like the shooting star is kind of like, hey, everything's gonna be okay.
For sure, absolutely. But yeah, something about the middle ones. Also, the middle ones are the only ones that really cast a defined reflection.
That is true. Very observant for someone who isn't educated enough for art. Many would say. I wouldn't say that.
I would, but my problem is every time I go to an art museum, you'll look on Google and be like, this museum's gonna take you 3 hours.
Yeah.
I get it done in 90 minutes flat.
Are you just looking at art like, nice, 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 nice?
When I am coming up with a painting or deciding composition, what the focal points are gonna be, how you enter the work, I'm thinking a lot from kind of a theatrical perspective. I see my work as being kind of a set stage. There's not any real direct narration to it. I purposely never put any figures in my work because I want I want the scene to be something that the person viewing it can feel kind of that like solitude or isolation, what it means to, have the created confront the creation.
I think also makes me feel scared because it makes me realize like how unprepared I am in nature. Like if you drop me off in this painting, that'd be it for me. I'd be like, hey, do you guys want to talk about art? Like I have no skills.
Yeah.
Can you start a fire?
No. Unless the 2-stick thing works.
Does that work?
No idea.
The thing do you ever do this one?
When I was a Boy Scout,
You did do Boy Scout?
Yes, they gave you that piece of flint you're supposed to hit with a knife, start a fire. I mean, 0 times did I ever see that work.
Did you see? Wait, so none of your friends were able
No,
to
but
do it?
I mean, the one guy, the
Who could do it?
Scoutmaster, was like, yeah, that's how you do it. And we're like, yeah, right.
Maybe, all right, this is my limited art knowledge coming out, but I think if you mix 2 colors,
It makes another color.
it affects it. So like somehow the red background somehow primes these other colors to come out differently.
Yeah, for sure.
But I also think it's probably intentional to like leave those little specks of it.
Yeah.
To kind of maybe remind you that it's not real. And I heard Winger mention that in her statement, that she has more color saturation. Is that like an Instagram filter that we don't know about?
No, I don't think it's anything to do with Instagram filters.
But you know you can change the saturation on Instagram pictures, right?
No, I didn't know that, but we don't do that. All of the images here are true to what they are. And actually, I kind of wish artists could up the saturation in Instagram, because one of the things I find with artwork is it always looks better in person, right? You know, you never can truly capture the colors in film and photography and any other mediums. But what I think Danielle is speaking of is the amount of layering that goes into her work, even though they're oils, and oils, oftentimes people think of oil painting as being really thick and heavy brushwork.
Viscous.
Yes, that's a good one. But here, Danielle does a lot of different layering upon layering and layering.
Is that what that red is? That's layering?
Undercoating, yeah, like a pre-layer. And you especially see it in the big piece. You see washes. I guess that's a really good way to put it.
What's a wash?
A wash is like a thin coat of paint upon thin coat of paint upon thin coat of paint, you know? So that's what I believe that she's doing to bring up that saturation of color.
Cool. Very cool.
Wow, did I do it?
You did it. You nailed it.
If you want to realize just how fragile you are and how minuscule you are in the grand scheme of things, go climb a mountain and interact with nature that isn't behind bars, with animals that aren't in cages, with paths that aren't marked. And I think it's, it's in those places.
My soul, it looks like. They are mirrors.
Oh
aren't
yeah,
they?
you look in and you see your...
Yeah.
Damn.
Which is like really what you do when you look at any eye, right?
That we can ask these really huge questions about who we are and what we were created for, who created us,